A field bursting with happy and healthy dairy cows like these isn't that unusual a sight in this part of the country. We're right in the heart of dairy country in West Cork. You could call it the land of milk, but on this farm, it's also the land of honey.
Kevin Collins milks over 200 cows on this 230-acre farm just outside Timoleague. He is the fourth generation of his family to farm this land, but the first to run it as a dairy farm. It was something he always wanted to do.
My parents had everything from calf to beef, turkeys, sheep, and a bit of tillage, and pigs. With those pigs here as well for a while. I was always interested in cows.
Why?
I don't know, I just loved them. My aim was, when I finished at college, was to go to 100 cows. Then the farm beside me came up for renting. I bought that, so I increased more, bought more quota, and since quotas went, I've brought it to its max.
Kevin farms in partnership with his 85-year-old father, Jerry. But he doesn't share Kevin's love of cows. Jerry's time is taken up with looking after his bees, and he keeps a lot of them, somewhere in the region of 3 million.
They have been in the family since about 1865.
And was it a hobby for your family, or was it always a honey business?
It was a honey business for my grandmother, but for my parents, I suppose, it was more a hobby. And then in about the 50s, I had a friend who was a great beekeeper, and he had about 40 hives, and he was making a lot of money. He was able to buy a new car every 2 years out of the bees. So I thought there was money in those, and I started selling the honey.
Did you make good money from them?
I didn't make good money, I didn't become a millionaire or anything, but I made enough to keep going.
Jerry keeps over 100 hives scattered around the farm, but he also has around 200 hives on other farms all over West Cork, from Kinsale to Ballydehob. Kevin also helps out with the bees, despite the fact that he is allergic to them. So allergic, in fact, that he must carry an EpiPen at all times, so that if he gets stung, he can administer life-saving adrenaline.
Are you mad?
Probably a little bit. The bees on a bad day are hard to manage. So you just have to be careful and to suit up well. I suppose if you want to continue it on to the next generation, I have to persevere with it, and hopefully one of them can carry it on from there.
Aside from, I suppose, the whole sentimentality of it, that it's always been in the family, it's always been on this farm, does it make financial sense?
Oh, it does. Yeah, there's a good margin out of honey. Compared to the milk side of things, the milk can fluctuate with up and down in price, whereas the honey is a level or more level price all year.
And there's always a market for it?
There's always a market for it.
Have there been years where the honey has brought in more than the milk did?
Yeah, there has been the low years, 09, the honey was a great saver that year.
Along with using their own honey, the Collins family buy in from other local producers. It's then sold under their own brand, Malaga Honey.
This is where the magic happens, Jerry.
I know.
When I was visiting in early September, they were busy extracting this year's honey harvest.
So, Jerry, this is a box of honey.
Yes.
A heavy box of honey.
That's right.
That you've just brought in from the fields. And first thing you do now, so you'd lift up the frames.
We lift up the frames and take them out, and we
take a look.
uncap them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, you must be happy with that.
Yeah, very good.
There's a seal of wax on top of it.
Yeah,
You want to take that seal off.
You have to get it off on both sides.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
you kind of comb it off. You scrape it off.
And make sure there's no one left.
Each frame is then put into an extractor, which is used to gather all the honey.
I spin it slowly for a start.
So all of the honey splashes against the side of this
And
container.
runs down. And
runs down to the bottom, and you can see it.
And the wax floats inside
Yeah.
it. So then we open the valve.
Wow. Depending on what the bees have been foraging on, will dictate the colour of your honey. But is your honey always that light?
It's light,
golden
it's
colour?
usually light. Blackberry and clover are very light.
Right.
Always very light.
And that's mainly what their diet is?
It is, that's their diet, yeah. Yeah.
And that makes for delicious honey, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Once extracted and strained, the honey is gently heated to remove any air bubbles. It is then ready for potting up. As well as selling around 2,000 tonnes of their locally produced honey, the Collinses also import a further 7,000 tonnes from certified beekeepers in Portugal, which is sold under a different label. Each jar produced is completely traceable. With the unpredictability of milk prices, the honey business has provided a steady income for the Collins family over the years. If that is to continue, the beekeeping skills that Jerry has accrued in his lifetime will need to be passed on.
I hope to maybe by the time I'm his age, I will be as natural as he is.
Do you enjoy the bees?
I do, they're very interesting.
The bees are always ahead of you. They have their own plans.
You're doing it over 70 years now. Are you still learning?
I'm still learning, yeah. Always learning.